very complex because with all the twisting and folding over 400 million years and the thrust faults and the separation of Pangea and everything, it's the plumbing. It's very complex and folded and upside down, and yeah, it's not easy. So we bring in gentlemen like ourselves here, Glenn, and with the geophysics and new technology, because all the deposits left in the camp are 100% hidden.
Yeah,
right?
it's a big scavenger hunt out here.
Yeah, and they're probably deeper. They're deeper than 150, 200 meters.
Okay.
And the problem is a lot of the technology doesn't go down that far.
Yeah, we've seen that. Like in our case, 300 meters is the start of the horizon of interest.
Wow.
So all the historical holes here have not.
They'll do a 100-meter hole and not hit it, and they'll move on to another project.
Yeah, like back even decades ago. That's typically when these are old holes. These areas are very mature, and they were quite shallow. So it's still open-ended, and with the newer advances now, on the technological side, we now have a much more clear picture of what this is and where it's connected to, and it's pretty distinct here. So.
And Glenn, can you tell me how you got involved with the project?
Well, I'm on the research and development side in the tech sector, not specifically geophysics, but we had various sciences that were being developed that eventually made their way into the geophysical or specialty sector of the geophysics. And then we started to deploy against the greater conventional technology base that's been in place for decades, or right back in the 60s, late 50s. And this was an area that historically we had looked at through the development of a new acoustic EM, a new EM system. And there was data here, and this particular project area came to my attention through a colleague of mine when we were looking at the Bathurst camp, and we were looking for the more standout historical returns from these programs. So this was one particular, so 9 Mile held the basket of, in the greater Bathurst camp, held a wide variety of project areas which were above average returns. And one of the projects that had legitimate Bathurst 12 like repeatability specifically. So my involvement, basically came about kind of a third party, just say, hey, here's a company, fast forward, decades later after we started a lot of this, to say, we'd like to return to these areas there and see if the companies of interest would like to have a snapshot of what will come out in about a year now.